In today's episode, I will be breaking it down to you how to make 500 US dollars per day trading meme coins. I know for a fact that you understand how lucrative meme coins are. Take a look at my previous P&L. By the way, this is just from yesterday. I was showing you live and I was trading with you guys and I ended up making close to 200%. Okay, granted, I was only trading with zero point 0.1 Solana, right? Because obviously I was on a live stream and I didn't want to like get overwhelmed etc, so I was using the simplest amount possible. But what really matters is the fact that I was able to pull off an almost 200% profit per day. So if you take a look at the explanation and the blueprint that I'm going to give you, right, it is very possible if you have a portfolio size of about 5,000 US dollars, and if you only use 10% of your $5,000 portfolio, which is roughly around $500, it's easy for you to make 100% per day trading meme coins, especially if you are going to be concentrating on the US and the Chinese sessions. These particular sessions really give the most amount of opportunities. Yesterday when I was trading live with you guys, right, we obviously had about 7 crazy opportunities where we would have made 100% profit trading with the $500, and obviously you do not have to wait for the biggest, highest market caps. I was using this on market caps that were very minute, pre-bonding market caps. I was investing in coins that were about to bond, which was around 75,000 US dollars, and I was closing my trades close to 200,000 US dollars. So when it comes to making such amount of money, all you have to do is understand the game and how to play it. Of course, when you're going to be investing in small market caps, such as newly created meme coins, right, having a lot of money in them is really not going to be to your advantage due to the fact that there's lack of liquidity. And this is one of the reasons why even 500 US dollars is a little bit too much, especially for a coin which is only worth around 71,000 US dollars in terms of its market cap. So the reason why I really wanted to break this down is I want to give you the exact tools, the right mentality, the mindset, and also the math behind what I'm talking about, because this is not fugazi stuff. This is not bullshit. This is actually stuff that can work. So with the right mindset, with the right tools, with the right blueprint, you are definitely going to be able to achieve 500 US dollars per day. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, saying, hey, look, I do not have a $5,000 portfolio. And by the way, when I mean $5,000 portfolio, I do not mean you're supposed to be trading with the whole 5,000 US dollars. Remember, meme coins are very risky. So this is one of the reasons why I only encourage people to use 10%, even 5% of whatever portfolio size they have. The rest should be in solid altcoins such as Bitcoin and altcoins. And this is one of the reasons why I am mostly going to be concentrating on $500, because I am assuming that you do have a 5,000 to trade with. In case you don't have a 5,000 to trade with, you can always break down whatever portfolio size you've got and break it down. If you've got a $1,000 portfolio, you can always break it down to $100. So if you've got 10% to trade with on a $1,000 account, it means you've got $100 to trade with, and you can make $100 per day. Okay, so when it comes to aggression and just being able to be aggressive when it comes to these trades, right, it's really going to come with a lot of risk, and this is one of the reasons why you can only risk 10%. However, with the filters that I'm going to reveal to you, you are going to have the highest odds of really succeeding. Okay, so anyhow, the most important thing that I want to bring to your attention is the Sniper bot and why it is very important. And this is the reason why, as you can see, most of my trades were done using Sniperoo.app. By the way, the link is going to be in the description. If you guys are not really part of Sniperoo, I do not know what you are doing, because number one, it's ultra fast. I usually, snipe coins before they hit radium, like just after bonding or even pre-bonding, because sometimes it really gets crazy. There's a lot of competition, especially when it comes to processing transactions, etc. So this is one of the reasons why you need to be part of Sniperoo, because it's going to give you the ultimate cheapest fees, and it is also going to give you the ability to get in and get out. And it also has got a lot of different trading strategies. For example, it has got a grid type of auto sell feature, which is very different in comparison to Bullx. Okay, so if you take a look at Bullx, due to the fact that I'm using Sniperoo, it is incorporated in Bullx, because as you can see, this interface right over here belongs to Sniperoo. So I can use Sniperoo on Bullx. So remember, the tools that I'm going to be using are Sniperoo and Bullx. If you guys are part of Axiom, if you guys trade on Photon, it can work there as well, because this particular trading app has got an extension which is really accessible on pretty much every Chromium browser. So if you've got Brave browser, if you've got Chrome, if you've got Opera, if you've got Mozilla, this can work as well. And once you sort of get to install the extension, it's going to be popping up automatically on Bullx. And this is one of the reasons why it's going to be very easy for you to do a whole lot of stuff. Sniperoo really does a lot of things, and I'm not really going to dive deep into it because I really mostly want to focus on the trading strategy, which is going to make you $500 per day. Okay, so boom, I'm assuming you have already used the link in the description and you have already sent money. So for recording purposes, right now I'm just using 0.881 Solana. It's in my balance, so make sure you deposit your funds here. You can simply go to wallets, then click on deposit. Boom, you send your money there and you are good to go. So once you set your Sniperoo, right, it's gonna pop up like this on Bullx, and you're going to be able to do a lot of things at a very fast pace. So number one, you've already got your Sniperoo. Number two, you are set on Bullx. What you need to now concentrate on is the filters, because the right filters are going to give you the perfect coins to look at. Because right now, if you're looking at the explore page, for example, it's overwhelming to look at. This is a lot of information for me to decipher, and this is just way too much. So you need to break it down. You need to minimize the noise. You need to focus. You need to tune in. And this is one of the reasons why, if you go to Neo Vision, right? By the way, in case you guys do not have Bullx, please check out the link in the description. Join Bullx as well. It's a very great project. Okay, so now take a look at this. These are the filters that I'm using on my neobullx.io. So for new creations, I've got minimum volume 30,000 with a token age of about 1 minute. Okay, so let me just increase that so that you guys can be able to take a look at this. So screenshot it and apply it to your settings. The reason why I'm having these type of settings is, well, let me get to that a little bit later, right? So for now, let's just quickly go through the filters. So on your about to graduate filters, utilize these filters as soon as possible. Okay, so forget about everything else. Forget about the insider wallets, forget about the bot users. It doesn't really matter. Focus on the volume and the market cap in conjunction with hold on, let me do this. Let me zoom out and do that. So when it comes to the token edge, put 1 minute right over there. Okay, 1 minute or even 3 minutes is okay. 3 minutes is not really that bad. All right, so you're doing that. And by the way, did you guys managed to grab a screenshot of this? So when it comes to my about to graduate filters, the volume is 30,000, the market cap is about 45,000, and the token age is 3 minutes. This is very important because you're targeting high demand, high volume type of trades. When it comes to the graduated filters, this is not really going to be the place where you're going to be spending a lot of your time, because most of your lucrative trades, most of your lucrative profitable trades are going to be in the about to graduate filter. And this is one of the reasons why I even usually encourage it to be close to about, well, under 2 minutes. The maximum should be 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes of the token age and this type of volume metrics. Okay, you can even bump it up to about 45,000 in terms of the volume. You can even do that for clarity's sake, and in order for you to sort of minimize the research mechanism. So once you have these types of filters, the only coins that are going to be popping up on your about to graduate platform are going to be highly likely to do very well. The coins that are going to be popping up once you use these filters, are definitely going to give you a high probability of them being bonded and hitting radium. So once you see something pop up here, 9 times out of 10, or rather, let me just be conservative, 7 times out of 10, if it pops up with these filters, just go in. Of course, this is not financial advice, and this coin is most likely going to be able to bond. So you're going to be sniping it right before it bonds. Okay, so when it comes to yesterday's trades, by the way, you guys can check this video in particular. I was able to show you my analysis, and we were able to see the trade mature in real time, and I was able to give you my thoughts as the price action was developing, because most of the times you're barely going to have any price action to go off of, and you're going to have to make decisions at a very fast pace. And this is one of the reasons why I want you to check out this video, because I gave you my thought process on what was tempting and prompting me to sort of do certain actions. Okay, so boom, these filters are going to give you the best trades that are going to give you the best likelihood of doing very well. So once you see something pop up here, prepare for that pre-bonding snipe, either the pre-bond or the post-bonding. So the most important thing that you always have to look at is you have to look at the bonding market cap threshold, if I can put it that way. So if you go to pump.fun, you're going to be able to figure out how much it takes in order for a new coin to sort of hit the bonding curve. So as it stands right now, Solana has been doing very well, right? So as you can see, the bonding level, or rather threshold, is around 72,000 US dollars. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be sniping coins that are going to be hitting close to 72,000. So your best interest is going to be entering into coins that are likely around the 60 to about 72,000 US dollar market cap threshold. Okay, and this is going to be very difficult to get in, and this is one of the reasons why Sniperoo helps you to get your transactions through, because it's ultra fast, and you're going to be able to let your transactions work for you. So when you go to configure your Sniperoo account, right, you can always put the transaction levels, use dynamic GTO. If you want, you can use turbo, well, etc. So right now I'm just using fast and dynamic GTO, because that really allows my transactions to really go unopposed. I barely have any competition with that. So this is one of the reasons why I'm encouraging you guys to immediately use Sniperoo. So if you only have money on Bullx, you're doing it the wrong way. Remove some money from Bullx. So you see, take a look at this. We've got, an example of a coin which we could potentially trade, but this one has already graduated. So what we could have done is, if this particular coin ended up popping up on the graduated, or rather about to graduate filter, right, we could have been sort of understanding it and trying to figure out what's happening. So right now, this coin has got a higher likelihood of doing very well. I guarantee you, now that this coin has popped up on our radar, right, I can guarantee you it's going to hit about 150 to 250,000 US dollars. So with time, I will vindicate myself. So remember what I told you, right? Your target is going to be selling at 150 to about 200,000 US dollar market cap. Okay, now I understand you guys really want to hit it big. You want to invest in something at 70,000 US dollars, and you want to see it go to 200 million US dollars. Hello, when it comes to meme coin trading, that rarely happens. You need to have consistent gains. You need to have short trades and very, very precise with your entries and your exits. compound your money. Don't look for a miracle. Don't look for a breakthrough. Don't look forward to like winning the lotto. You have to be very strategic and ultra quick when it comes to sort of taking your profits out. So only concentrate on pre-bonding plays that have got a higher likelihood of bonding and even doing more and more profits. Because let me give you the reason why you're going to be investing in high volume plays and pre-bonding plays. Take a look at this. Initially, right, I explained to you that in order for a coin to do very well, number one, it should have several attributes. Attributes like volume, demand, and time. Demand slash time plays a pivotal role, especially when it comes to sort of, when it comes to coins doing very well, because when there is high volume and it spends very little amount of time on the market, right? Like it sort of just gets created, it bonds, and then it does very well. By the way, let's take a look at this. This one has ended up dumping, and it lasted 22 minutes. It only bonded and just went to 89,000 US dollars. So what you want to do, besides having a coin bond and also have a lot of volume, you also need to wait for psychological levels to be hit. And this is one of the reasons why I do have some psychological levels. If you are entering in a coin with very good high volume, high demand type of attributes, look at the psychological levels. Number one, the first psychological level that you're going to look at is the bonding curve. Once a coin goes above the bonding curve and it sort of pushes up like the way that it did, it went to close to 91,000. Okay, so the people who didn't exit obviously ended up doing very badly, and since it happened in a short period of time, in less than 23 minutes, right? If you sniped it at around 30,000 US dollars, right? If you saw it, pop up here on the about to graduate, and remember what I told you, right? Only concentrate on about to graduate. Once it hits graduated, your risk of doing very well as far as that trade is concerned is pretty slim. So now take a look at this one. So this particular coin just recently graduated. Let's take a look at Prince and see what's happening with it. Before I lose my train of thought. So this one just recently graduated. So we've got a coin that recently graduated and it ended up dumping. So remember what I told you about the psychological levels, right? A coin needs to keep psychological levels after it sort of bonds and graduate. So for the most part, forget about the graduated, because the aim is to concentrate on the pre-bonding plays. Because if you concentrate on pre-bonding plays, right, there is a higher probability that your trade is going to hit 150. So take a look at this. If you were able to snipe this one before, or rather right after it, before it bonded, this one pumped all the way up to I hope you guys are able to see this. So let me do it. Yeah. Then bring it there. So take a look at the highest wick. It went to 160. Okay. So if you entered during the pre-bond time, right? Let's say, for example, 60,000 US dollars, you would have made 100% profit. Okay, of course, this other example ended up dying, but it went to around 90,000 US dollars etc. So if you entered around 45,000 or 30,000 market cap, you would have still done a 2x, but that's highly unlikely to happen. So just like I was telling you, right, most of these coins are going to end up dumping, and this is one of the reasons why you need to be extremely fast, and you're supposed to use a trading app such as Sniperoo, because it has got trading strategies where you are able to put your stop losses and your trading strategy. Now, the goodness of Sniperoo app is, Sniperoo trading app is due to the fact that you're able to configure like your take profits and your stop losses. So you're never ever going to lose. You can have a tight stop loss of around, 20%. Remember, you are sniping coins that are about to bond. Okay, so you're sniping, and the software, the platform Sniperoo, is going to do the rest of the work for you, because it's going to automatically sell once it hits 100% profit. Now take a look at this example, right? This one is obviously already dumping. The trade is already over. Now let's get back and let's go to the 15 seconds. Now take a look at this. If, let's say for example, you observed that it had a lot of high volume, you entered at around, for crying out loud, or for argument's sake, you bought in around 50,000 US dollars, right? Boom, you snipe at 50,000 US dollars before it bonds. It bonds and it goes to 150. So what's going to happen is Sniperoo is going to automatically sell once it does 100x. So the trading bot is going to sell on your behalf at 100%, which makes you exit the trade at around 110,000 etc. You would have already gotten out of your trade. In case the trade ended up dumping, you would have already gone out of your trade because you've got a stop loss of about 20%. Okay, so once you are trading with the high volume, high momentum type of coins, there is a higher likelihood of you doing very well. And a lot of these, before they even end up dumping or ragging, they usually hit certain numbers, because the people who are orchestrating and pumping these coins, they've got certain target levels. If a coin bonds, right, the people who are ragging it can only make money if the project goes to about 190,000 or 150,000 to about 200,000 US dollars. They're only going to make about maybe like $1,000. So it's in their best interest, since they are already like using a lot of momentum, they're already buying up a whole lot of it, right? It's in their best interest to push it further and higher. Now, one thing that you have to understand is people who usually trade in the US sessions are professional. These are like professional, sophisticated raggers. Okay, so you're going to have very lucrative opportunities, and you're also going to have the most insane type of pump and dumps. And this is one of the reasons why, if you also want to figure out how other sessions sort of work, like for example the European session, a lot of them have got genuine plays, especially when it comes to high momentum, high demand type of plays. Okay, so I've already talked about this for a long period of time, right, in terms of the psychology, the TA, and how you can figure out whether a coin is going to continue pumping, especially after it consolidates. Personally, I like cryptocurrency projects, or rather cryptocurrency meme coins, that sort of come with high volume like that, and then range around 45 to about 50,000 US dollars, and then push up and hit the bonding curve. So once they hit the bonding curve right there, they've got a higher probability of going to about 250,000 US dollars. Okay, so once you do this a lot of times, a number of times, you're going to be able to see and differentiate the best of opportunities from the worst opportunities. But what I really wanted you guys to concentrate on is the blueprint. Number one, the tools, the math behind it, and what you're supposed to look out for. All you need is one coin to do 100% in one day. So if you're trading with $500, right, all you gotta look for in a day, per day, is one high potential trade to give you 100%. So you enter between 50,000 to about 60,000. First of all, you have to figure out and understand the bonding curve. Once you understand the bonding curve, you're going to know how to position yourself, because the bonding curve is always going to be fluctuating according to the price of Solana. So if Solana goes to $300, right, the bonding curve is also going to finish. So I mean, it's the bonding curve is going to shift as well, and you have to adjust your entries. Okay, so the most important thing is enter pre-bond right before it hits the bonding. That's when you enter. Sell it at 110,000 US dollars, 150,000 US dollars, even 250,000 US dollars if you are lucky. So what you can also do is you can further manipulate Sniperoo, especially when it comes to the greed auto sell. You can have like a 1x here. If it does a 1x, you get 50% or you get 70%. You get my point. If you get 70%, you're only remaining with a little bit. If it does a 2x or whatever, a 5x, you get the remaining 30%. You get my point. That is how you play the game. So granted, in today's episode, right, these turned out to be very bad examples. But hey, if you entered pre-bonding, you could have made some money, and you already have a stop loss, so you'd be good. Okay, so between the two, right, Star Cores and Prince, the ones that popped up while I was recording this, one already pushed up all the way up to around 160. You'd have already made 100% on this trade, guaranteed. On Star Cores, probably you would have slightly made your money, but you wouldn't have sold, due to the fact that you're targeting 100% profit and your Sniperoo is set to sell at 100% profit. So when it comes to Star Cores, right, you would have sort of hit your stop loss. However, you would have broken even and made what's that, an 80% profit, due to the fact that this other trade was successful because you entered pre-bonding before it graduates, you bought in, okay, and you sold at 100%. Okay, so like that, you're already up 80% with a bad trade like this one. You get my point? So, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about mathematics. It's all about strategy. I gave you the filters. I gave you the tools that you need. And I also gave you the math. And I also gave you the technical way of not losing. Okay? Understand the bonding curve. Snipe it before it hits radium. Sell at 100%. Rinse and repeat. If you guys are going to be dedicated, you're going to find 10, 12 opportunities like this per day. What does that mean? It means you can turn your $500 into 5,000 US dollars literally per day, depending on how dedicated you are. But that is a lot of stress. It's a lot of analysis paralysis. And for me, I just like making 100% per day. All I'm looking for is making 100% per day. If I continue and make a 300% profit, well, God bless, I'm doing very well. But I'm not really a greedy person. I just want to be better. I just want to double my money per day. So in a day, I just spend about, 1 hour looking at the markets and looking for the best opportunities out there. And once I identify a coin that I'm going to go for, I just go all in with my $500, which is 10% of my overall portfolio, and I just automatically sell using Sniperoo. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a masterpiece on how you make $500 per day. So what I want you to do is I challenge you. Number one, use my link in the description box below. Join Sniperoo, deposit funds in Sniperoo, join Bullx as well, and use my filters. Observe it. Eventually, you're going to get a hang of it. It's going to work. Trust me. And then come back to this YouTube channel on this particular episode and say, hey, Muna, I tried your strategy and it's working. Okay, if you guys really are serious about making money trading cryptocurrencies, by the way, I only trade meme coins with about less than 10% of my portfolio. The other 90% is invested in Bitcoin and the top high potential coins. And right now, we're killing it. We're making like 5% per day. In a month, we make around 150% profit on whatever trading portfolio you have. So if you've got like a 200,000 US dollars, we can easily double that per month. You get my point, because we are also using different trading strategies, using trading Bitcoin and top altcoins, because you can't really rely on meme coins. Meme coins are very, very exhausting. You guys are going to have a lot of anxiety. You guys are going to have analysis paralysis. You guys are most likely going to lose a lot of money in your portfolio if you decide to go and concentrate on trading meme coins. And this is one of the reasons why I really encourage people to join our Sniper Academy, where we have got different strategies for different people, and we have a way of breaking down a portfolio in a way where you can never ever lose money. The way we do it is very technical, and it's you guys are going to get it when or if you join us. However, this is all I had for you since you guys are so infatuated with meme coins. So I'm making meme coin content, but I do understand trading meme coins is ultra risky, and this is one of the reasons why I always encourage people to only use 10% on meme coins. The rest invest mostly in Bitcoin and the best altcoins in a particular season, because a lot of altcoins fluctuate. Maybe in summer there's this one particular altcoin which is doing very well, but the next time there's going to be something else. So you should always understand the game and how to play it. And this is one of the reasons why, if you guys are interested in this, please reach out to me. Email me 2019nextup@gmail.com, and we are going to find the best strategy for your portfolio, because you trading meme coins for the most part is going to make you lose money. Trust me. If you're listening to me and you're deciding, or rather you want to go full-time trading meme coins, please stop it. You're going to lose your money. It's just a matter of time. Have a better strategy. If you want to trade meme coins, only use 10% of your portfolio, or even 5% of your portfolio. The rest, put it in Bitcoin, Forex, or whatever other safer, matured type of investments. Do not speculate on meme coins, because meme coins are very, very deadly. You're going to lose, trust me. If you play with meme coins, a lot of times you're most likely going to lose 99% of the time. So be very, very careful and don't get overwhelmed. Don't really get too excited. No, you're not going to be a millionaire. No, you're not going to be extremely lucky. It takes hard work and dedication and a lot of sweat and a lot of man hours. You're going to put in a lot of hours when it comes to, really getting lucky at meme coins. So anyhow, that's all I had for you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. In case you've got any other questions for me, please send me an email, and let's get the conversation going in the comment section below.